We just got to room 46 in Blueprints, and to be honest, it was an absolutely amazing game. There's definitely a lot of post content. I don't know if we're gonna like really get into all that post content. I mean, we're gonna be talking about spoilers here. I mean, clearly we want to collect all 8 Sanctum keys.
Yeah. There's a ton of puzzles that are definitely important to the story, but a lot of them are just like for allowance tokens and stuff. So,
I mean, I definitely feel like we only played half the game, but I got credits rolls, so I think like I'm kind of satisfied. I mean, the whole roguelike genre in general, I have such a love-hate relationship with roguelikes.
Yeah.
They are addictive as heck, but they always frustrate me because I'll spend hours and make no progress. And I like to feel progress when I play a video game.
it's hard when you may go into a day having expectations for what to do, and then it just doesn't work out because you don't draw things. And every day take 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
And that really stacks as you try to get achievements done.
Sitting down and like, especially now, like it took us like 15 plus hours to reach room 46. We were sharing notes, so if one of us solved a puzzle, the other one kind of had, easy access to solving the puzzle.
About 20 in-game days.
Yeah, 20 in-game days, 15 hours. But now getting these Sanctum keys, I'm looking at like how to get them. We got the one that was back in room 46. I mean, we got to room 46. I've gotten to it 3 times. And there's the Sanctum key there, but then there was also the Sanctum key that you can like draw when drafting. I got that one time early and didn't get to keep it. So I mean, technically I guess I've gotten 2 Sanctum keys.
And even with that one, you could play the game for who knows how many more hours and never find that.
Yeah, I mean like and some of the puzzles that still frustrate me. I want to take the super powered sledgehammer to like the secret garden or the greenhouse, but legitimately in like 15 hours of playing, I only ever drew the greenhouse once. I mean, why is it so rare? And it's already hard enough to build the superpowered sledgehammer.
I've never even been able to build it.
Yeah. There's just so much that would just take hours. I mean, I'll see people talk about, the wine cellar puzzle. It doesn't look like there's anything in there.
I checked that room very thoroughly.
I mean, you guys can correct us if we're wrong, but like some of these puzzles, like I would not think to do this.
And there's the chessboard in the down underground, and it's like
frickin' chessboard.
I can never get a king and queen out at the same time.
I don't know what it gets you. I totally understand. I have to get the rooms with all those chess pieces out and put the chess pieces on the board where the rooms are. But yeah, the queen rooms are so rare, and the king rooms are rare, and getting both of those out at the same time and still having enough steps to get down to the chess. But it's just the number of hours it would take for me to go and do that chessboard puzzle, or the number of hours to go and collect more Sanctum keys. I don't think it will be rewarding enough to me to go and do that, and I got credits, so I think I'm pretty happy that I got credits. It's a great game. Do I think it'll be nominated for Game of the Year? I mean, the Game Awards do generally nominate an indie game, but that means Blueprints is competing in the same arena as Silksong.
Yeah.
I have played a little bit of Sword of the Sea. It's good too. I feel like those are kind of the 3 most praised indie games I've seen this year. I mean, it's literally a puzzle, a first person puzzle roguelike. Very similar feeling to what Balatro was last year. It is addictive as heck. It is fun. It is rewarding. It has so much depth. That's a Game of the Year type content. But we are not going to have Blueprints and Silksong both nominated, and I think Silksong is going to be way better.
Yeah. Though they may want to nominate the roguelike since it's more unique than just a Metroidvania.
Yeah, but you've also got Night Rain.
Yeah.
And honest to goodness, I think every single FromSoft Soulsborne game has been nominated for Game of the Year, with like the exception of like Dark Souls 2, I think.
I think it was Dark Souls 3.
With one exception. There's only been one exception to FromSoft always getting nominated, and Night Rain is a phenomenally addictive. Again, I hate roguelikes. Is it fun? Yeah. Is it addictive? Yeah. That's why I hate it. You spend 10 hours and you don't do anything in it. I like to see some progression.
It's kind of annoying because like even if we got more Sanctum keys, we can't figure out the puzzle in the Sanctum rooms because we need like I think the passports.
I don't even like.
That was the route we were thinking.
I think
the passports.
the passports do tell you the 2 passports we found had the same symbol, and I think that is the key to one of the Sanctum puzzles. But it was not the key to the Sanctum puzzle that I opened up, which was the far left door. And I spent like an hour in there poring over our notes, trying different things. The way you solve puzzles in Blueprints is you need to collect all the puzzle pieces, and those puzzle pieces are bits of information, and you got to collect all those bits of information.
And each one has a rare drop rate.
It's like if you took 5 different puzzles, dumped them all in a pile, and you then get to randomly pick pieces of that puzzle up, and you're getting some pieces to this puzzle, some pieces to this puzzle, some pieces to this puzzle. You don't know what goes to what, and you're trying to fit them together. And so you get into that Sanctum room, and you're pouring through all your puzzle pieces you have, trying to put what you have together, only to find out you're totally missing half the pieces. It's not like, oh, you're stupid, you can't solve it. No, I'm missing pieces to the puzzle.
Well, and there's like so many safes in the house.
There's
and
so
I don't
many
know
safes.
We opened like a couple. I don't know where to begin looking for the combinations.
I'm pretty sure each safe gets you a red letter. I don't know what the red letters are for. We opened 2 of them.
I know you need 8, but I don't know like what to do with them when you get them.
I mean, there's the frickin' 8 realms. What's the 8 realms? What's that? There's the map back in the 46th room. And these 8 realms appear to have to do with the 8 symbols in the Sanctum room. What are they?
I know we found some scraps putting the symbols on the realms, but I don't think we had the complete map for that.
There's just so many missing puzzle pieces. And I really feel like you go and you do another run, I'm not going to get any new puzzle pieces because I feel like I've explored all the rooms. I apparently haven't. Like, for instance, there's a Sanctum key in the clock tower. That looked like an empty room. Apparently there's a Sanctum key there.
I've never even got the clock tower. Well, it's crazy that we both got to the room 46, and there's like, what, 5 or 6 rooms we've never even pulled.
Yeah, it really...
How do you get those?
The ending... Again, normally roguelikes are a huge time drain, super frustrating, but then you feel pretty good when you do it. Yeah, well, I got to room 46 and felt like, gee, I only got to play... It feels like I played half the game, and then the game is like, well, here's where the 8 Sanctum keys are, and I look at that list, and you go back to the entrance hall, and it's like, well, here's like all, like, what, 10, 15 trophies, and I look at where the Sanctum keys are, and I look at the 10, 15 trophies, and I go, I don't really feel like doing any of those. Okay, so it gets me into, like, one more room, and then maybe I'll feel some kind of accomplishment in my soul. But...
I mean, if I could start a day and say, I'm going to get this Sanctum key that day, and you play and you get that key that day, that'd be awesome.
It'd be nice if you could get it within a couple hours.
But I could try for hours on end to get one key, and I may never get it because I never draw that room.
I know.
And then you draw the room, and then you don't know how to solve the puzzle.
It's a great game. I feel like scum if I look anything up. I don't want to look anything up. And we didn't. But now it's like, I feel like even if I looked everything up, it would still take me 10 hours just to, like, get half the Sanctum keys. Because for Pete's sake, so many times, all I wanted to do was get that superpower sledgehammer. Because I took the superpower sledgehammer. To me, it's like one of the rarer items you can build because it requires 3 components. Maybe there's other items that require 3 components I don't know about. But, I used it outside the mansion to get into the basement. I used it in the workout room. That was like my main way to get into the antechamber was that workout room lever. I've used it a couple times in the freezer, though it doesn't really get me anything when you use it in the freezer. But so many days I went in just wanting to get the superpowered sledgehammer and use it in either the greenhouse or the secret garden. These were like some things that just, or the chessboard. Those were like 2 things. I just really wanted to pull a queen room and a king room. I really wanted to get that superpower sledgehammer into the greenhouse or the secret garden. And you, time after time after time after again, it doesn't all line up. Either I've never pulled the greenhouse except for once. The secret garden, that key is, I don't even know the best way to get the key. Maybe from the key shop. I got it once from the key shop.
In the car sometimes.
Only found the car keys like a couple times. I mean, maybe I just stink at it.
I don't know how you stink at a game that's randomly generated, though.
It just constantly felt like the RNG was out to get me. I'd love to put my sledgehammer in the coat check, but that room I rarely draw. So just never... It just felt like nothing ever went my way. And finally getting into room 46 was like, yes, I've done it. I'm here. Accomplishment. And then it reached down and grabbed that accomplishment and ripped it from me by giving me this list of 8 sanctum keys that are found all over the place, one of which I'd already found and lost. So it's a really weird, bitter... all roguelikes give me this bittersweet feeling where it's like, you're so addictive, but I hate you. You're so fun, but I hate you. This is a 10 out of 10 game, but dang it, I hate it. I could look at anyone in the face and say, oh, you should definitely go play Blueprints right now. You will love Blueprints, and then you'll hate it at some point. And then you'll love it, and then you'll hate it, because it's the frickin' RNG just...
It's a weird mixed
That's how I feel.
feeling with it.
Legitimately. Night Raid, Balatro, Hades, Blueprints, Skull. Those are like the first 5 that I've played most recently for roguelikes. So addictive. So hateful. Why do they gotta do this to me? Biggest time suckers. And there is skill involved, but it is so much luck. And why am I spending so many hours trying to beat a game when the win rate feels completely based on luck? And that's is really harsh, because again, Blueprints it does nothing wrong for what it's trying to do. It is flawless. The gameplay is flawless. The puzzles are immaculate. Every time you feel a puzzle, you feel so rewarded.
There's some crazy puzzles.
It's a perfect game. I just feel so frustrated that I got to room 46, and it definitely feels like I only played half the game, and I don't want to sink another 20 hours, another 10 hours. I don't care. It's not going to be 5 hours. It's going to be 10, 15, 20 plus hours, maybe 30 hours. Maybe
Definitely.
it never ends. It just keeps giving you more puzzles. I've seen edits
the 8 keys are going to take you at least... I don't think you're getting 2 keys in one run.
No.
So each one is its own. So that, even if you got 1 key per day, that's 8 runs. That's going to be like another 5-ish hours, maybe more.
At least. And there's no way you're getting a Sanctum key each run. At least not for me. Maybe I'm just not smart, and there's way better ways to speedrun the game. For Pete's sakes, there's a trophy that says beat the game on day 1. Is that possible without super high luck?
Or I feel like to get that you have to reset your whole game. So I don't know if your trophy list stays the same. So
You'd have to make a new file.
you need to delete
and
your
then
game and get it day 1 and then work on the trophies.
Yeah. Or for Pete's sakes, what you're en route to the inner sanctum. You're down that tunnel, and there's that little itty bitty offshoot with a weird red door. What the heck's that? With nothing to interact with? There just is so many things dangling in front of me that I feel like I didn't solve. But there's nothing... as a video game, there has to be something to interact with to solve the puzzle. And when there's nothing to interact with... what am I supposed to do? And there is stuff like in the cloister, you have to touch 2 points on the pillar. But if you move your cursor all over the place, you'll see a little I can click here icon comes up.
But you wouldn't think to do that. You're not checking every surface.
No, but say the wine room puzzle, I tried to rub my cursor all over those walls. Is there something to click here I'm not finding? I can't find anything.
Couldn't find anything.
Or the fact that with the shovel, you can, once you have the shovel, you can go look in between those white trees to get that new room piece. That's awesome.
That was a long puzzle for just a room.
Super long puzzle for what felt like a mediocre room. Or what about when you drain the aquarium and it looks like you can see X marks the spot under a grill, and I go to the room with the grill with the shovel and there's just nothing there. Why can you drain the aquarium? Why in the workroom?
It's some hint.
Why in the workroom where you can craft new items, there's a chiseled block with a different letter every day? What the heck's that? The game leaves so many questions, and I don't want to give it 10, 20 more hours. I don't want to. I have other games I want to play. My backlog is huge. I've started probably 50 plus games that I want to beat right now, and I won't. It's not humanly possible for me to play all the games I want to play, or all the games I've started. In short, I feel like this has been overly harsh on Blueprints, because I would give it probably a solid 9 or 10 out of 10. Because
it was amazing.
It was flawless, and I, honest to goodness, enjoyed every minute. And
I want to get in and beat all the puzzles, but I don't know, They could take so long. I don't know if I'm ever going to get around to doing that, but it's definitely a desire.
Yeah, there's just kind of a frustrated feeling of, I got a credits roll, I beat it, but I didn't beat it. And I'll always remember I didn't beat that frickin' game. But it was enjoyable, and I would give it a high rating. And I do think it stands to be nominated for Game of the Year. And I do think if you haven't tried it, you should. You know, you 100% should try it. It's free on Xbox Game Pass. I think it's only $20-$30 on other places.
Definitely worth it.
100% worth it. You will get your money's worth out of it. But just be prepared to take pictures or write notes of everything you see. You won't be able to solve it otherwise. It's gonna be a long time if you don't look stuff. Even if you do look stuff up, do the RNG, it's not gonna be a short play. Getting to Room 46 in 15 hours, I felt like I did good. It's an absolutely amazing game. 100% recommend it.